Hey, Thorman.
I see you've returned. What did you discover?
I found them. They're all in the Shire running errands for someone secretive.
This is no coincidence, then. Thank you for this information, Outlander. Here is your reward.
Alright, so yeah, if I had paid off that guy, I wouldn't even broken even. In terms of gold.
Yes?
I'm ready for another task.
What would you like to do next?
Okay, yeah, I do have to do all of them. Did I hear you say that Goblins set up camp? I cannot allow that to continue.
We've overheard rumors of goblin camps here in the Shire. I'll be honest with you. We receive tales like this quite frequently. Usually some young halfling trying to spook his friends. Nevertheless, there is a slight possibility these rumors have some truth behind them. In any case, I suggest you proceed with great caution.
If goblins are here in the Shire, they'll be well hidden.
Correct you are. They would not risk being seen by the locals, and especially not by us. Not unless they were planning a night raid. Luckily, none have dared attempt one of those for a great long while.
Where do I begin?
The goblins around here are more clever than most, and will undoubtedly be tucked away in the shadows, invisible to the untrained eye. Once you find the entrance to their camp, there will most likely be a riddle for you to solve. No two goblin riddles are the same. That said, your mission is to search the area where our rumors point to, and see if you can find the goblin camp. If you do, find out how to get inside by solving the riddle, and then get that information back to me as soon as possible. That is it. We'll handle it from there.
Started. Little Fiends. Search suspected area for goblin hideout. Oh man, we got riddles. Well, good luck to me then.
Huh?
Mind if we talk?
Not at all. What's on your mind?
I'd like to know more about your past.
As I'm sure you guessed, my talent with a bow, celerity with a dagger, and ability to avoid being seen, even among halflings, were not skills acquired overnight. It took years of careful study, strong discipline, and sufficient demonstration. But I personally cannot take any credit for being the man I am today without first looking to my father. It is because of his guidance that I can call myself a ranger, and because of his instruction that I can prove myself worthy of such a title. Even if I didn't always seem grateful when I had to track a herd of deer or survive a month in the wilderness, I'll never forget the time he spent preparing me for the dangers on the road ahead.
I take it you're quite fond of your father.
I have a good reason to be. He was a father first and a ranger second, and he made every attempt to display that. But as a ranger, he was one of the best. While not counted among the strongest or bravest, he had a simple philosophy that brought him victory where better men had fallen. Those who cannot change their ways cannot change their mistakes. He did not fear change, but welcomed it, and he recognized that when one way proved ill, another path had to be taken. To fail is acceptable, to repeat that failure is not. If only he could have been here to tell my current company that. But perhaps I would have ignored him all the same.
Those words are wise. Change is inevitable. We must embrace it.
How refreshing it is to hear that come out of a mouth that isn't mine. Perhaps with another voice to back me up, the others will finally listen. But the day when your opinion matters to Thorman is far from now.
Oh.
And by then it may be too late.
Oh. If only he could have been here. What happened to him? Hey, he holds me in medium regard. There we go.
That's not something I'm prepared to talk about right now.
That's fair.
Perhaps later, if you stick around, but not now. Anyway, was there something else?
Well, listen, the loading screen did tell me to talk to people after a main quest. I wasn't sure what counted as a main quest, so I figured I would go around now before leaving to find the goblins. Is the Shire prepared to defend itself from dragons?
Dragons? What are you talking about?
Dragons?
Such creatures haven't been seen in these lands for over 1,000 years.
But Nirn is in danger. Alduin, the World Eater, will destroy us all. He's dead. You haven't seen any dragons? I thought they were just popping up everywhere.
Let's not spread any rumors now. Last thing we need is for the Shire folk to start worrying about live dragons. Rest assured, if dragons were a threat to the Shire, we'd be the first to know.
Alright, well, if I ask him about his past, he's not going to say anything else.
See you.
Alright, so yeah, let's just see if we can find anyone else and see if anyone else has anything to say.
You should investigate these goblin rumors as soon as possible.
Mind if we talk?
What are the specifics?
I would just like to know about your past.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem overly suspicious, but... what business is that of yours?
What business is it of mine? You're not supposed to talk like that. Or not, you're not supposed to ask that. Just curious, that's all.
Yes, perhaps you are. I suppose it would be harmless enough. I guess it's only fair if we start at the beginning. I wasn't born in the Shire, but rather far beyond its southern borders. There I grew up, born into the race of the Dunedain, and destined to be a ranger in my later years. But at that time I was just a normal kid, and I got into trouble just as well as the rest of them.
Do you have any examples?
I can recall one time specifically. We stole all of the livestock off the local farm and snuck them into one of our neighbors' houses. What was that we used to call him? It was, Grouchy Ned. Anyways, Grouchy Ned awoke the next morning by a startled pony, which we had tied to his leg the night before, dragging him across his house. The next thing anyone in the town knew, there came cranky old Ned crashing out his kitchen window.
That's kind of fucked up.
Chicken feathers and expensive silverware bursting into the street afterward.
Yeah, that's real fucked up.
Needless to say, it wasn't long before he found the two little rascals that set the whole thing up. Both of us had the pleasure of working for Ned to pay off the damage we caused.
The two of you?
I had a good friend back then. That was a long time ago. It would be best not to dwell in the past for an extensive period of time, lest we forget our current danger.
Whatever happened to this friend of yours?
That is none of your concern. If you'll excuse me, more important matters await.
Oh, come on. Yeah, if someone really pushes you for more information, you're not going to be happy about it, but still.
Good. We still have work to do.
Oh, I gotta raise it with him again. Nope, and it increased again. Alright.
What are the specifics?
I don't know if it's by the same amount or what. Okay, well, I asked all the other questions, so.
See you.
Unless his answers for the other questions change, but I'm not sure why they would. Oh, look! Oh, he's got glasses.
Something you need?
Okay.
Keeping busy, I hope.
Mind if we talk?
I suppose I have some time. What about?
I'd like to know more about your past.
And what business of yours would that be anyway? I won't reveal my mistakes, just as I never asked for yours. The future is what you should concern yourself with, not the past.
You're the one who keeps bringing up mistakes. I never said anything about mistakes. I was like, hey, tell me about yourself. And he's like, you won't find out what I did. It's like, I didn't say you did anything. Maybe I just want to know where you were born. Crazy asshole. But sometimes the past repeats itself. I should know just in case it does.
For your sake, you'd better hope the past doesn't repeat itself. But in either case, trust me when I say you're better off not knowing.
I just don't like half
now,
the people
is
here.
there something else we could talk about?
I don't like him. I don't like the girl. Wait, he holds me in medium regard. Why did he hold me in medium regard already? Or higher than that? It's the thing of, I get why they get annoyed if you keep on asking them, but I mean, the reason I keep asking is in case they're like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll tell you. So it just feels weird a little bit to be penalized for that. How did you get that scar on your face?
It was a gift from an old associate.
Oh, thanks for clearing that up.
I have no time for sarcastic remarks.
And he's gonna disapprove
Did you need
again.
something, or are you just trying to find someone to mock?
Little column A, little column B. And he... Alright, you know what? Why do you talk so little?
Trust me, I talk more often than I'd prefer. That's the problem with all these young Nunamorians and newcomers around. Everyone wants a conversation.
What's wrong with conversation?
Nothing. But folks who enjoy that sort of thing shouldn't try to drag in others who prefer peace and tranquility.
I'd like to know more about your past. No.
May your blade strike swiftly.
Yeah, may you, grow a personality while you're at it.
What do you want? Yep. I'm in the middle of something right now. What do you need?
Mind if we talk?
Not at all. What's on your mind?
I'd like to know more about your past.
There's a lot to do. How about sometime later?
Okay, that's fair.
Stay safe.
You see, why couldn't anyone else just address me that way? And I already tried talking to the other girl who I already can't stand, so that is everyone here. Except for the guard who let me in, but I haven't seen him
Something on your mind?
since he let me in.
Yeah.
If anything, he just kind of disappeared, and that makes him a little bit more suspicious, if you ask me. Alright. Suspicious cave. Search the suspected area for the goblin hideout. Alright. Uh-oh. Who do we have here? Oh! Ruffians.
I can see your blood.
Ruffian Outcast. So my question is, do you think they're associated with the other people that we saw before?
Crush you.
The ones that we had to search for in the towns? Or do you think they're unrelated? Because they just make it sound like big people aren't a common sight here in the Shire. So I'm not sure if this is going to be related or unrelated. I do like that even, bandits and everything have custom dialogue, that they had lines recorded and it wasn't just vanilla lines recorded. To me, that just kind of helps it stand out and makes it feel a little bit like its own world, which I like. Alright, well, we've reached the cave. We've reached the suspicious cave. Now we need to figure out how to get inside. Keep your eyes peeled for a riddle, because we gotta solve one. Oh, here we go. Rock with strange inscriptions. It is harder to catch the faster you go, yet steady your pace and then it will flow. Breath. Correct. Oh, that is... Oh, wow, that is a very sudden way to open the entrance. Optional, enter the hideout? Yeah, let's find out what's inside. I just open it and I'm like, alright, I'll go now. My job done. My job is done here. Optional, kill the goblin chief. Can I talk to the goblins instead? Be like, hey, I heard you guys are gonna attack. Is that true? Or, yeah, let's sheath our weapon. Let's try to talk them out of this. If we can. Because it said optional, which means... Oh, never mind. I thought maybe it meant optional as in I can go in here and not fight all of them at once. That'll show me. It is the funny thing of, because of the fact that I just played Carved Brink, which had goblins, I was half expecting to see the same goblins, which I knew they most likely wouldn't be. They're just retextured Falmer, but still. Like, in the back of my mind, I was wondering, it's like, could it be the same goblins? But no. Those were retextured and remodeled Reclean, and these are just retextured and remodeled Falmer. I'm playing on Adept difficulty, which, I mean, because I'm just cutting them down, yeah, we can increase that to, expert or something, I suppose. But they're also, like, barely armored, so go figure, it's not going to be too hard either way. Do feel a little bad. I just came in here and slaughtered all of them. Didn't try talking to them or anything. Just like came in and was like, oh, hey, you're all gonna die now. Hope you're okay with that. Hope you were done living. All right. Expert. Let's see if this makes a difference for them. No, not really. It is the thing of I am literally just using not overpowered gear because I don't use the spells or anything that will, you know, just make everything super overpowered when I craft it, but still it's still a Dragonbone sword. It's still an armor that is on par with the carved Nordic armor. It's a minor thing, but I kind of wish that the bows and arrows were renamed to Goblin instead of Falmer, but it's a minor thing. I was still hoping that I could talk to the chief once I got here and insist on a truce or something. Okay, the chief's a little stronger, but he also has armor and everything. Down you go. What if I got penalized for killing the goblin chief? Like, I get back and like, what do you mean you killed all the goblins? I'm like, you said they were planning a raid. And he's like, no, 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 no. How dare you? Everyone's regard for you went down to -50. It's like, well, alright. The world is screwed. No one loves me. Yeah, so stuff like that. It's just like, I get why. It's still just like the vanilla stuff, because that means they would have to redo all of the leveled lists for this area. But seeing as other things are renamed, it would be nice to have, you know, everything renamed just kind of for the sake of consistency. But it's a minor thing. But these are also just the kinds of things that I think about and notice as I play through. I'm back.
Were the rumors true?
I searched and searched, but I could not find any goblins. They were, and I already killed the goblin leader.
You did what?
What?
You're a fool.
What?
My orders were to discover the way in and get that information to me. That was it.
That is fair.
You cannot solve every problem by swinging an axe into it.
Wasn't that
There's a good chance you only shook their nest, and the last thing we need is a goblin clan going berserk across the Shire. But perhaps I am being too harsh. While it is true you disobeyed my orders, and I will not endorse that behavior, you did clear out a goblin camp by yourself. That is no small feat, and it should not be overlooked. Here is your reward.
His regard for you decreased. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that is my bad. He did say, open the door and come back. I thought I was just being proactive, because I was half expecting that I was gonna get it open, come back here, and he's like, good, you got it open. Now kill them. So, I have to pay better attention, or just, I have to make sure I follow orders to the letter. I'm ready for another task. I'm hoping to win your heart over now that I've broken it.
What would you like to do next?
Oh man, seeing as I just messed that up, I guess let's talk about the food stores that are running low.
I'm going to hand you over to Tinruth for this one.
No, no.
She'll be needing help collecting some of our more basic needs. It's tedious work, but necessary.
Oh, and anyone but her.
Speak to her to receive your orders in broader detail.
No, don't let her... Do not let her give me orders. Out of everyone here, do not let her give me orders.
Speak your piece.
She's gonna have a field day with it. She's gonna think she's more important than she is. Which, yeah, she's been here longer than me, but I hate her attitude.
What are the specifics?
Well, I decreased my standing with him, so me asking him about his past is probably a bad idea.
Alright then.
Yeah, let's not. And say we did. Let me see if I can find anyone else, if anyone else has anything to say. Which they probably don't, but I just want to stay on top of it. I want to learn Elvish. Have you any lessons?
Indeed I have. Here you are. This should cover the basics.
Okay. Lessons in Elvish number 1.
Not at all. What's on your mind?
Despite these dark times, you seem to take matters lightly. That is a compliment. I want to make that clear.
Believe me, I don't mean to. These are dangerous matters we face, and they require serious judgment. It's just hard to take anything sincerely when others insist on making pointless decisions and wasting precious time.
I'd like to know more about your past.
I'm not a fan of rushing these talks. Perhaps we can discuss it sometime later.
Okay. He's the only one who really wanted to talk. No one else did. Lessons in Elvish number 1. Your fluency in Elvish has increased. Oh, God. It's Windings 2.0.
See you.
Ooh, alright. Okay, so that's everyone. Now, we have the joy of talking to our biggest fan here,
Hello.
Tinruth.
Something you need?
Thorman said you require assistance.
Thorman asked you to help with a food supply run? Finally! It's about time I washed my hands of these trivial tasks. I'm glad he found a replacement. You'd better get well acquainted with duties like these. You'd be carrying them out a lot, that's for sure.
I just killed a bunch of goblins. You know, I killed goblins, I fought off strangers. You know what, I'm not gonna fight with you. What needs to be done?
Our food supply is running low again. And contrary to some folks' favorite legends, we can't survive without it. Since you're new here, I'll make it simple. You collect the field berries and wood deer venison. Should be easy enough as they're both located in the ravine field forest. I'll handle the rest. Sound fair?
I think it would be more fair if you told me what you were getting.
I'm in charge here. I'll decide what's fair. You'll just have to trust my leadership.
She's not gonna have to get anything, just watch. She's not gonna get a single goddamn thing. I am betting you right now.
We should start immediately. If you think the others are a little grumpy now, just wait till their bellies are empty. I'll meet you back here when you're done.
Alright. I don't trust you.
Huh?
But alright. Find and collect 10 field berries and 1 wood deer venison. Our food supplies are low. Can you get us 1 venison and 10 berries? That's enough to feed a base of what? 5, 6 people? Nope, down you go. I only need 1, it's fine, the rest of you are safe. I know it seems like not a lot of food, if our food supplies really are short, but I'm not in charge here, I just do as I'm told. I wonder if I should get extra. Like, I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but I'm tempted to just get some extra and see if it makes a difference at all. Especially since there is more. At least of the berries here. Maybe not twice as many as what was asked of me, but still. Now to get another deer since I scared them all off. Oh. Huh. When I picked up the second venison, the quest update popped up a second time. So maybe I was right, and maybe it is good to get more than she asked for. That or picking up any one venison just triggers it to pop up again for some reason. Hey, we'll find out in a second. I'm telling you, she just didn't get anything. She was like, oh, you're back?
Hey, buy or sell? How about a game of riddles?
Oh no, here we go.
Not now, Tinruth. I'm busy. Why don't you ask Foradant?
Well, just between you and me, I think he cheats.
He's right there.
I heard that.
Something you need?
Here they are. 10 berries, 1 wood deer meat.
Good. This should last us a short while at least.
Yeah, like today.
Foreman told me to give you this. Go ahead and speak with him again next chance you get.
Alright. That's a lot of
Yes?
gold just to get that. I feel like we could have bought food for much cheaper.
Maybe later, alright. I prefer to focus on the present or future for the moment.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to talk to any of them about their pasts or anything else until we finish the first
Yes.
set of quests that he has, because he had the 5
Outlander,
quests. I'm ready for another task.
what would you like to do next?
You spoke of wolves with the Shire, within the Shire borders. Allow me to track them.
Good. I would have hated to spare a ranger for this one. We've heard several reports of a large wolf pack that entered in from the south a few days ago. Packs like these haven't been seen in the Shire for years, and the halflings are viewing it as a bad omen. They need to be driven back out of our land before they develop a taste for something new, like those living in the surrounding villages. What do you think? Can you handle it, or am I overestimating your ability?
I slaughtered goblins. You're not overestimating. I'll get it done.
Good. Then this shouldn't be a problem for you.
That was the most neutral.
Just keep in mind,
Option.
wolves here in Middle Nirn are different from those you may have experienced elsewhere. Their hide is thick,
Middle nerd.
and their teeth keen. If you wish to return with all your limbs attached, you will heed this warning.
They're wolves. I can manage. I wonder if we get to a point where we can have the other rangers go on quests with us and use them as followers. Because that would be nice. I'd be alright with that. So let's see where we're headed for this. All the way to the south, which makes sense because he did say that they were seen by the south border. So yeah, we'll just walk from Mikhail Dolving. Oh, we have a museum in Mikhail. Oh, come on. You got me so excited. It's like, oh, there's a museum. And then I go to enter it and there's nothing there. Damn it. Oh, whoa. It's a big forest. Well, that makes sense. That tree doesn't make sense, though. That's not right. This is not correct.